Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Living in the Red Dot. This is May from Singapore. Today I have for you a review about some of the Chloe perfumes that I have from their signature line. So I have the Chloe Original EDP, and I also have the Chloe Flanker, which has been discontinued. And I have the latest flanker that's been released in this line, and I believe it's called Chloe Naturelle. So if you're interested in this review, please stay tuned. Hi everyone. So it's been a while since I filmed. I've been using stuff that I filmed much earlier. So in this video, I get to show you my shorter hairstyle. Actually, I cut it a month ago, so it's grown a bit for now. Yeah, nothing really that different. But I'm not sure I like this length. I think I prefer it a bit longer. So I can kind of tie it up into a big bun on top of my head. Also, I've been trying out the makeup line by Selena Gomez Rare Beauty. I've recently gotten a few of the products from this line, and I think I'm really liking it. I'm wearing it right now, and it's very natural. So I'm not really sure whether it shows in the camera. I'm really light-handed when it comes to putting on makeup. So when I do filming, I find that I don't put enough, and I kind of have to apply some more to make sure it shows on the videos. So yeah, same problem this time around. I think I had to apply a little bit more blush than usual, because I find that the Rare Beauty blushes are really vibrant, but when I thin it out and fade it out, I could hardly see it on the camera, so I kind of had to reapply some more. And even now, I think it's still quite light, but in person I really like it. It's very nice and fresh, and I might actually do a review with the products that I have on this line. Usually I go with Fenty Beauty products, which I like, but I like other lines as well, but lately I've been trying out the Rare Beauty line. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to talking about Chloe. So Chloe EDP. Now Chloe EDP, I only have one of this small sample sizes here. I think it's a 5 ml. So this was released in 2008. So it's been a while, and it's very popular. I don't think there's any woman who hasn't really like smelled this scent before. I know I used to go to Sephora and smell all the flankers even before there was much more flankers added after it. And to be honest, they don't really speak to me. I think all in all they smell good, but they didn't really, nothing stand out. I think what stood out the most was Chloe Absolute, and I think that's because it has like vanilla and patchouli in it, which I like, and also the L'Eau de Chloe, which I will be reviewing later. So yeah, so Chloe Original Perfume, where it all started, the EDP. It is very much centered on rose, and I don't like rose generally. There are some perfumes where I tolerate the rose in it. In Chloe, it's alright. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me. It's not an old-fashioned powdery rose. It's not a kind of full-bodied red rose, fresh cut rose. It's kind of like a clean, mild rose that is a bit kind of dewy, I would say. It's like kind of like fresh rose that has just been rained on. So it's very clean, and the perfume is very pretty, very feminine. It's definitely easy to wear, and I know a lot of women use it as a signature perfume. By signature perfume, I'm thinking of perfume that they would pick up every day, no matter what they wear, it goes well, whether you're going to the office, school, night out after, casual days, you know, this is the perfume that they pick. But if you're thinking of signature perfume as it's the perfume that people would kind of associate only with you, I don't think this fits the bill, because a lot of women do wear this perfume or a flanker of it, and the flankers pretty much are pretty good at holding the Chloe Rose's DNA in it. So I think it's very easy to spot a Chloe perfume on the signature line. I prefer Nomad. You know, I think Nomad is a little bit more original. So like I said, the rose here is very nice. It's very pleasant. It's clean. I wouldn't call it fresh. I actually would call it quite perfumey. Like you know, someone is wearing like perfume. It lasts okay, probably 5+ hours. I can't really tell you the exact number because I kind of forgot that I was wearing it. I forgot to time myself properly. So yeah, like it's that kind of a meh with me. It could last longer, but I don't know. So yeah, so that's how I feel about the original Chloe perfume. That's why I've been holding off in reviewing this line. Now, moving on, 2012 they released L'Eau de Chloe, which I have a bottle of. It looks like this. It's the one with the green one. Unfortunately, this has been discontinued. Oh, actually, another thing I wanted to talk about why I don't really like the Chloe signature line. And it's the bottle. I don't like the bottle either. So they tarnish like crazy. So this one, I'll show you this. It's like kind of like blackish, like tarnish, like right there, like the whole thing. And then I'll show you the side where I polished using the Brasso metal polisher, which I used or I use on my Coach bags to polish the hardware. See the difference? There. So yeah, it is extra work to keep this thing looking nice. This is actually the second time I cleaned the tarnish off. The first time I used, before I knew of the Brasso metal polish, I used baking soda and toothpaste. It worked, but it took a lot of scrubbing, and I was afraid I was going to scratch the metal off. So I find that the Brasso metal polish is much better at cleaning it up. So yeah, so tarnished, cleaned. So back to the perfume. So this one, it's very unusual. If I look at the whole like flankers line, this is the most unusual one. First of all, it's an EDT. The color is green. All the others are about like kind of light pink, light amber, almost clear water color, but this is green. And it reminds me of Mystio Cherie L'Eau, which I also like. That one is green, but much fresher than this. This one is more full-bodied. But when people ask me if there's any perfumes that kind of give the same vibe as the discontinued Mystio Cherie L'Eau, which is harder to find than this, I usually say, well, you can try looking for this one, but it's also discontinued. But I don't think the price is as exuberant as the Mystio Cherie L'Eau. So this one, being green, I find it very fresh. It's fresh, it's green, it's citrusy, but at the same time, it has some body to it. Like it has some depth because it has patchouli, it has oak moss, and labdanum. So these three scents are something that you find on Chypre perfumes, older Chypre perfumes, and they are, some would call them kind of old-fashioned, but to me, I feel like they give more character to the perfume and also make them last longer. So for an EDT, I find that this one has decent longevity. I think it lasts me about like 5 hours, and tried wearing it when I ran outside, and it's like 30 plus degrees, and when I came back after my run, you know, sweating and all, I could still like smell it. So I find it's really good that way. I also think it's quite elegant, again, because of the oak moss. It's not like fresh, floaty, carefree. It's a little bit more subdued, therefore giving that kind of elegance to it, more like a lady than a girl is wearing it. So yeah, so very, very good for warm weathers. I think spring and warm weather. Yeah, I would wear it during the hot weathers in Singapore, which is most of the days it's hot. Finally, I want to talk about the latest one, by Chloe Naturelle. Now this has just been released 2021, and I found someone selling a decant, so I thought I would try it. You know, the bottle is green and it looked greenish, so I thought maybe finally they're going to create something that is similar to this. Some of the notes are quite similar too, but this one focuses more on being like organic and sustainable. Like, I believe the box is about 40% recycled paper, and they use organic roses and kind of natural essential oils, that kind of thing. So that's supposedly like all good stuff. How true are they? I don't know, but that is the marketing that they're trying to push for this one. And I believe the nose for this perfume is Michel Almarac, which is the same person that created a lot of the Bottega Veneta perfumes that I like, that Bottega Veneta line, with a nice leather on it. So I really thought this was going to be something finally good, that I would like from Chloe. Unfortunately, no. Yeah, I really don't like it. I haven't seen many reviews about it on YouTube. I have seen reviews on Fragrantica. I think it's 50-50. There are those that just don't like it. They say it's meh. And then there are those that like the rose in it. The rose is a very organic, fresh rose, which I don't like. Yeah. So, and you know, a lot of them applaud the sustainability, natural products that Chloe used for this particular perfume. But the smell itself is yuck. To me, I don't usually say this about perfumes. You know, I try to be objective and think of like other people that like it, but to me, when I wear this perfume, I just want to scrub it off. I am so sorry, I can't tell you how long it lasts, because like after a couple of hours I could not stand it. I had to rub it off. I tried it about like 4 times and same effect. I thought I would get used to it once I know what to expect, but no, it just smelled like bug spray to me. Maybe it's my skin chemistry, but no, it is just not for me. I don't like the smell. And even people in Fragrantica, some of them are kind of on the fence about it. It's alright. They say it's meh to them. Not bad, but meh. I keep trying to figure out what could be making it so bad, because maybe there are roses that I tolerate, but I think it might be the rose, blackcurrant, and you know, mimosa and neroli that kind of mix in together that I just don't like. But probably mostly it's the blackcurrant. I find blackcurrant, when it's strong. No, seriously, it smells like bug spray. Ugh, yeah. So it's also quite linear. It does not really change. I find Chloe perfumes are quite linear. The original EDP is quite linear. The L'Eau de Chloe is quite linear. So once you test it and spray it, don't really expect much change. What you smell at the beginning is what you'll get throughout the day, which is a good thing. There are people that are not into the whole like, oh, I really like how the perfume develops after like 30 minutes, after half an hour. Well, 30 minutes is half an hour. After an hour, 2 hours, dry down. So it's not complicated. Chloe is not complicated in that way. So I think that's probably why this signature line is quite popular. So there you go, that is my review for Chloe Original EDP, L'Eau de Chloe, and the latest Chloe Naturelle. I believe it's an EDP, but yeah, I don't think it probably doesn't last that well looking at the ingredients, and since it doesn't really have that much preservatives in it, as as they mentioned in the marketing, it's pretty natural, so I don't think it lasts that long on the skin. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, please press like, subscribe, and share. Thanks, bye.